The forward reverse starter is very simple in the essence that it is basically just two back-to-back direct online starters. The difference, however, comes with the motoring or with the motor circuit, whereby in order to swap the motor's direction of rotation, we just need to swap the phase voltage over one of the phases. That'll reverse the polarity on that phase, and that in turn will allow for a change in direction of rotation. So looking at the basic layout or the basic wiring, we've got live on the side there. That feeds into my overload. Then again we've got all the safety devices, the emergency stop and the stop, and then this is where we get the new or the variation in the original, from the original circuit. We will have our first start button. Now the first start button we usually call our forward start. That forward start then feeds into a normally closed contact. We'll get to that label now, and that then goes into my forward contactor. Let's call it FC. From there it goes to my neutral line. My forward contactor will have a contact that will serve as a latching contact for my forward contactor. My reverse operates exactly the same. We will have a start button, but this one will be for the reverse direction. That one will go into a normally closed contact. Then we will have our reverse contactor, which then feeds to neutral. Now this reverse start will have its own contact connected to it. Latching contact to serve as my reverse latch, and that one serves as my forward latch. Now these two normally closed contacts are designed and placed to serve as protection so that we don't have forward and reverse running at the same time. So this forward contactor will control this normally closed contact, and this reverse contactor will control the reverse contact on that side. That way, if this is active, if we're running in the forward direction, we will have this open, and even though that's open, if I push the button there, my reverse contactor cannot activate, and as a result we do not have the possibility of forward and reverse running at the same time. We need to manually stop the operation of the motor before we can change the direction. Here's the emergency stop and the overload signals. Okay, so when it comes to the reversing of the direction of the motor, very simple. All we do is we make sure that the contactor or the contacts for the forward and reverse that runs to the motor, somewhere we will just switch a phase around.